Hey guys, it's my birthday, so I brought my besties. We're up in Paso Robles. We've got no mat and no problems. This is the Pilates experience because they won't let me call it class on vacation.
No class. No class.
Let's get moving. Today we're going to need a chair, your loop, and your resistance ring. We're going to start by sitting down at the edge of the chair, and you're going to bring your loop above your knees. So take both legs, slide into it, and it's going to be a few inches above your knees. You want to be close to the edge of your chair with your feet flat, and we're going to take the ring and place it just under the arches of your feet. So you want to try to melt your toes down and your heels down. It might kind of wobble, and that's okay. So find that organization, get yourself situated, and then we're going to find that tension on the band outbound. So we're going to find that tension on the band outbound. You might notice your shins are kind of grazing the front edge of that WundaCore. If that's so, try to send a little more weight towards your heels, and that's going to help give you a little breathing room. We're sitting up nice and tall, inhaling lots of energy down through the soles of your feet. Do you feel how the arches connect to your inner thighs and then to your low belly? So you can test it out and just kind of let the feet float and chill. Then you lose that low belly connection. So send that energy all the way down, send the energy out into the loop, and you'll feel your core light up all the way around. All right, hands can stay on your hips. We're just going to tip forward on an exhale and think about picking your tush up, but we're not going to do it yet. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, pelvis rolls over your thigh bones. Think about picking it up. And inhale, set it down. All right, on this next one, you can actually lift a little bit. Exhale, pick it up. You can come all the way up to standing. And then we're going to exhale. Imagine you're going to sit down in that chair, but don't quite do it. And then inhale, pick it up. I know that the resistance ring is touching the front of your shins. That's okay. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to bite. Exhale down, sitting bones broaden, arms can come out. Inhale, lengthen up. Don't you want to be on a birthday trip with me? It's loads of fun. They're really excited to be doing this, guys. I like being the birthday queen, making everyone work out with me. We're inhaling as the sitting bones narrow. Try not to lose the tension on your band. You want to make sure you're still finding that outbound intention. And do you feel how that lights up through the glute med all the way to the waistline, inner and outer thighs? We're going to hold down here, hold and breathe. Arms come out to the side, small circles. Holding and breathing. Try to stretch your fingertips away from each other. Try to draw your ribs up towards your spine, lengthening your neck. Do you still have equal effort from the heels through the balls of your feet? Do you still have your inner thighs spiraling up towards the sky? Stretch the arms even longer. Keep working here. We're going to rotate the palms up. Rotate the palms up. Continue with your circles. You'll feel that neurological stretch on the underside of the arms. Anyone? Yes, ma'am. Just make it stop. Here we go for 4. Go a little bit down further for 3. Keep your heels connected and the balls of your feet for 2. And we're going to inhale with intention. Arms strongly come to your sides as you unfold your hips. Beautiful. All right. We're going to stay here. You can keep the WundaCore or set it aside. And we're going to take our left foot on the ground and our right foot is going to come up on the chair. Now I know it is a big stretch of that loop and that's okay. So we have our right foot up on the chair. You can have your foot all the way down or your toes popped up. Find a good distance here. It should feel like a lot of tension on your loop. And we're going to take that ring in between our hands, elbows come wide. We're going to exhale, lower into a single leg squat, and inhale, pick it up. Lots of energy inbound on the ring. So I'm sending energy inbound, which is opening up the middle back. Exhale as you lower, inhale as you lift. So you can still imagine what the ring felt like under the arch of your left foot. Can you feel that connection kind of in your brain? Finding the inner thigh, finding big toe, second toe, sending energy towards your outer heel. If you want additional effort, you can take that ring overhead. Pay attention to how that feels in your shoulders, keeping lots of space across the tops of your collarbones. We're going to layer on here. Next time we come up 2 straight legs, we're going to peel the left heel off the ground. Ooh, that's shaky right away. Set it back down and sink back into your squat. So it's just a little releve. If that's not for you today, or if you have sensitive ankles, you can even just think about it. Woo, it gets wobbly for me too. Just think about it, and you're still going to find that connection to the inner thigh working with your core to lift you. We're going to hold this next one up in the releve, so 2 straight legs. I highly recommend you find something ahead of you to focus your gaze on. It's going to help you with your balance and just send more energy in onto your WundaCore for 5. For 4, lift that left inner thigh up alongside your spine. For 2, set your foot back down. Almost done here, guys. Set it back down. And now we're going to baby bend your left leg. So the tiniest bend. You almost don't even know if you bent it, but it should feel really shaky. Is that true? We found that connection. Tiny, tiny bend. And then we're going to arc, side bend, right ribs fan. And then exhale, bring your torso back to upright. Inhale, right ribs fan. And exhale, bring it back to upright. So much energy in on that ring. Your arms should be fatiguing at this point because we're sending lots of energy in. Inhale as we arc. Last one, we're holding the arc. Can you try to lengthen both sides of the waistline? It's tempting to kind of be like, wee, and just go into a big, deep arc. Find that length on both sides of the waistline. Send the ring a little bit further back. I bet you at Nicolet's over your nose rather than your head. There it is, 5. Open the elbows, open the collarbones for 3. Yes, 2, and exhale. Bring it up, but stay here. We're going to keep this right foot here, and we're going to turn with our back to the chair. So adjust your feet as needed. I'm going to bring the top of my right foot down. Top of the right foot is down. And I'm going to keep that WundaCore. It's going to go behind my back. Now I'm drawing it out to the side. So straight away, now I'm finding energy through the back line of the body, and the triceps are super long and active. From here, we're going to peel the left heel up straight away. And then we're going to exhale, soft bend forward, soft crease in the left hip. Inhale, lengthen it back up. If that's not for you, put your left foot down, flat foot, and it would look like this. Try to keep your right leg really long. You want lots of energy under your hip crease, under your glam line as we work. So heel can be up or down. Arms are super long. Head is in line with spine. And we're going to hold the next one low. Hold it here. Breathing. Heel is up or down. You choose. Arms reach long and back. Long and back. It's not about height. Stretch the ring wide. Stretch the ring wide for 2. Hold. Left heel goes down. Torso comes up. Right knee bends a little. Right knee bends a little. And we're going to lean a little bit back. The goal here is to find the activation of the left inner thigh and stretch through the front side of the right leg and the hip, keeping your low back long. So we're not just pitching shoulders back. It's like a nice hinge. Holding and breathing. 5, 4, stretch the right knee to the ground. Stretch the left hip up. Last 2, and with intention, take your foot down. Beautiful job. All right, we're going to set the WundaCore off to the side just for a moment. Right forearm is going to come down. If you have a sensitive shoulder, you can also do standing side bends like this. All right, so here we go. Right arm comes down, right elbow is down, forearm is down, right foot is in front of left, and left arm is up. So I'm going to say it again. Right leg is down. Right foot is forward, left leg is back. Holding and breathing. And we're just enjoying. Find some tension on the band. Right inner thigh is spiraling forward, and left inner thigh is spiraling back. Holding and breathing for 5. Lifting off the left shoulder for 4. Lengthen crown of head for 3. This is 2. And with intention, 2 hands come onto the chair and rise up. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to take our hands onto the back side of the chair, and we're going to come into a forward fold. So we're going to have our hands wide on the chair, feet are wide enough that we have tension on the band, and we're making our best L shape. So rather than a 7, try to go for an L shape and take a nice deep breath. I can hear him talking trash over there under the patio. Holding and breathing. We're gonna pick both heels up. We're gonna ignore the peanut gallery, and we're gonna sink down and back. You can now be in more of a diagonal hold. Take as much weight as you can out of your hands. So they're still gonna be touching, but we're not like chilling or hanging on that chair. Hold and breathe. And now we're gonna articulate our ankles. So we're gonna go into a gate. That means right heel comes all the way up, left heel prints strongly down. And then switch, left heel comes all the way up, front side of the ankle opens, right heel imprints into the ground. So we're going to do that at your own pace. And use that band as feedback to keep you organized, and make sure you're not allowing the band to send your knees in towards one another. All 10 toes are strongly imprinting in the ground. And I'm sure you're feeling some quivery, shaky points through that, and that's good. That's finding that connection of our legs belonging to our belly. Here we go for 3. Really yawn open the front side of the ankle. Do not be afraid of a full range of movement. Even your body out. Hold in the middle in a quivery spot for you. Energy out into the loop. Energy out into the loop. If this is aggressive in your shoulders, you can bring your hands down onto the chair surface like this, out into the loop. It doesn't have to be a great big range of movement. Keep it small, out into the loop. For 3, out into the loop. For 2, out into the loop. Hold it out just a little bit, almost invisibly, and we're gonna go further out. Now we are taking it into a wider froggy, and then bring it in, but not all the way in, and then go out. Upper inner thighs are spiraling out to the edges, and bring it in. Good. If you want a balance challenge, you can remove one or both hands from your chair, opening wider. Heels are still up in a good quivery spot. Hold it at your widest. Try prayer hands. Hold it at your widest. 5. Hold. Get your sitting bones a little bit lower for 3. You've got it. For 2. Heels go down, and with intention, pick it back up. Gorgeous. All right, we are going to go into our side plank other side. You don't have to flip your chair. We just are, because I want to make sure I'm showing you everything completely. All right, so you're going to have your left arm down. The loop stays where it is. Left arm comes down onto the chair, and left foot is in front of the right. Left arm is down, left foot is in front of the right, and we're holding and breathing. Arm can come up if you'd like it to. Doesn't have to. Left inner thigh spirals forward. Right inner thigh spirals back. We're enjoying for 5. Reaching for 3. Come off of that left shoulder a little bit for 2. And bring your right arm down with intention. Come on up. All right, we're going to go into the side standing situation with your resistance ring. So right foot is in turn out on the ground, and then find a nice wide stance with your left foot on the chair. Did you know we were going to do the other side? I did. All right, here we go, guys. Take the ring the narrow way like this today. Fingertips closed and forward. All right, we're gonna go, whoo, if I don't fall over first, that'll be amazing. We're gonna go down and back into that single leg squat. Find that reach and openness through the inner thigh on the left side. Inhale as you stand back up. Exhale, think about the pelvis rolling over the right thigh bone. The right thigh bone is sinking down and back. And inhale, pick it up. Exhale, bring it down. Keeping your spine nice and long. The left hip is going to be a little higher because we have it on the chair. You don't have to allow it to just go crazy and come all the way up. Keep it reaching down and back as well. Lengthening that right inner thigh alongside your spine to help you stand. We're going to add the releve now. So we've got some tension on the ring. Keep that true. Glue your eyes to something ahead of you and peel the right heel up. It doesn't have to be far. That's still an inhale. Exhale, heel goes down and sink down and back into your squat. Inhale as we lengthen, lift, peel it up. Lots of tension into the ring. It doesn't have to be heavy, but you want to keep yourself connected. This is helping to light up the shoulders and the middle back, working with the core to lift you. Hold the next one up, hold and breathe. If you want more, we're going to bring the hands overhead, holding and breathing. 5. Everyone enjoying for 4, 3, 2. Bring the heel down, baby bend, hold. Now we are going to turn the ring so it's wide, how we had it last time. Soft bend, baby bend. Mine's bent more than I want it to be, so come up and out just a little bit. Do you see how we find that shake there? So if we kind of like kick into it, we're not going to find that connection. Inner thighs spiraling into your loop, energy in on your ring, and we're going to side bend as we inhale, fan the ribs, exhale, bring it back up. Are your fingertips closed? Are your elbows wide? Are your collarbones wide? Are you keeping lots of space across this crease here on both sides? Let's hold this next one. Hold and breathe. Are you still in a quivery space? through that leg. I hear Michael's chair rocking behind me, so that's good. He's got it. I don't even have to look for 3. Lengthen both sides of the waistline for 2. And bring it all the way up. Don't move that left foot. Don't move it. Don't do it. We're going to turn so that the top of our left foot is down. WundaCore is going to come behind our back again. Last time we tried to pry it apart. Now we're going to try to glue it back together. So fingertips are reaching long, and we are going to exhale, lower down, keep the back leg long. Oh, my loop just flew up on me. Keep working on your end. So we're exhaling as we lower down into that little baby lunge. Yeah. Bow forward a little bit, energy in. How much would we pay if Michael knocked right into the pool? That would be such a good shot. Come on, do it just for us. Exhale down. Inhale, pick it up. Last one, we're gonna hold it, and we're gonna think about that heel raise. It does not have to happen. So we're holding forward, little baby bend, and then we're gonna think about that heel raise, maybe, maybe not. And then we're gonna put it back down. And then we're gonna think about that heel raise, maybe, maybe not. Let's give our back knee a little bend. Give your back knee a little bend. Continue working. Pick it up on the right heel. Woo, it's wobbly. Last 2. Are you still magnetizing that WundaCore back together? Hold the heel up or think about it. Lengthen the spine. Head is an extension of your spine for 3, for 2, and bring it all the way down. Spectacular. All right, go ahead and hang up your loop. We're going to take it off for just a moment. We're going to keep it close by because now we're going to switch, and the WundaCore is going to go in between your inner thighs. Okay, we're going to move it in just a second. And we're going to start with your loop around your wrists. So it's going to go just above your wrists. Okay, we're going to find a larger range of movement in that squat. So similar to how we started class, but now we've got that in our brain about the arches lifting. Find some energy out so you feel this activation across the tops of your collarbones and deep between the shoulder blades. Okay, exhale, tip forward. Inhale, open the hip crease as you lift. And that feels a lot different when we've got it in between our inner thighs than when we have it under our feet. Exhale down. Good. Inhale, open the front side of your hip crease, lengthening and reaching. Exhale down. Sensitive shoulders, keep it right here. And if you want more, you can bring the arms up. Whoo, into a bicep curl position. And then exhale, bring it down. Inhale, bring it up. Elbows somewhere around shoulder height. Exhale, bring it down. One more like this. And we're going to change up where that ring is. And bring it up. Hold it in your squat. Hold it here. We're going to slide the ring down between your calves. Your feet are going to need to heel toe in just a tiny bit. Yeah. Come all the way up to the top, 2 straight legs. We're going to reach the arms long. Sensitive shoulders, you can keep the bend. Reach the arms long. But did you pitch your shoulders back? Probably. Try to keep yourself upright, sending energy outbound. Sensitive shoulders, give it a bend to where it feels like a good choice in your own skin. Good. We're going to inhale, lift it up. And I have a little tiny bend through my knees and my hips. Exhale, bring it back all the way down towards your pelvis. So you have a little bend. It's like the tiniest little plie that keeps us connected. If you're not feeling shaking, I'm going to encourage you to play around with the height of your body. So you want to bend the knees just a little bit while you stretch the head up to the sky. Are we all feeling quiver, shaking connection? We got it. Thumbs up if we got it, gang. We got it. Awesome. Exhale down. Beautiful. Lots of energy out on that loop. Lots of energy drawing up from the WundaCore. Good. Last one. Exhale. We're going to hold it about shoulder height. Broaden the middle back. Inhale. Rotate the torso towards the left. Exhale. Back through center. Inhale. Rotate the other direction. Exhale. Back through center. Inhale. Rotate. Exhale, back through center. Lots of energy opening those collarbones. Still finding that connection through your deep inner thigh belly. Last time to the left. Exhale through center. Inhale. Last time to the right. Exhale back through center and bring it all the way down. Beautiful. All right, we are going to set the WundaCore aside just for a moment. And we're going to use this loop around our arches. So we're actually going to place our feet inside of it. It's going to look like this. So right around the middle of the arches, behind the balls of your feet. I'm going to scooch my chair a little just to give you a slightly better angle. And then we're going to go into a side-seated position on your chair. So I have this back here for balance support as needed, and I've got my seat right in the middle of the chair. All right, think about a teaser to start with. We're going to inhale to prepare, and then we're going to lean back just a tiny, and then exhale. Use your belly to pick up your legs, sending energy out into that loop. Adjust your tush as needed, and then give it a look. You can see it. Are your knees and your big toe, second toe, and the center of your hips all in alignment? If we're like this, we want to send energy out. If we're like this, we want to draw the inner thighs in. We want to find lots of length in our spine. Let's glide the tailbone under your thigh bones. Do you feel that happening? It's like just the pelvis slipping under your thigh bones so they can drop heavily in and stay connected. I don't even want to know what's going on over there. All right, here we go, guys. You can use both hands up, or you can hang onto that chair for balance support. Keep the left leg where it is. Right leg goes long. And then we're going to bring it back in on an exhale. We're going to inhale, left leg goes long, and bring it back in on an exhale. Inhale, right leg. Think about that backside of your leg extending, and exhale, bring it in. And then think about the backside of the left leg extending, and bring it in. Hands can be in prayer. You can hold onto the chair for balance. Beautiful job, you guys. Inhaling to lengthen. Exhale, bring it out. We're going to go for 4 more here. Stay with it. Exhale, bring it in. 2 full sets. Inhale, send it out. Lots of length in the spine. Last time for the right side. Really allow that loop to find tension and plug your thigh bone deep into the pelvis. Bring it in. Hold that teaser. We're going to bring the loop around your calves, just a little bit higher. Bring it around your calves. Hands can go behind your thighs. If you're feeling the front side of the hips start to chat with you a little bit, they can go behind your thighs or stay up, and then we're going to swivel internally. This is so important. We're holding internal. We're not going internal, external today, just internal. So the toes have tipped out a little bit, and I want you to visualize and maybe even use your hands to drag, barely, just drag a little bit deeper intention into that internal rotation and send a little bit of energy out from the top of your thigh bones, not from your calves or your feet. Tops of your thigh bones going outbound just a little bit. Inhale as you do that. Send breath to anywhere that's like, that's feeling cranky. Send some inhale breath there. Here we go for 4. Here we go for 3. You guys, we're already almost done. We're going to finish with a working stretch in 2. We're going to hold it with a little outbound intention. Hold and breathe. 5. More length in the spine. 4, 3, 2. Bring it back to parallel. And bring your legs down just like that. We did it. We did it. All right, so we are going to remove your props for a moment. We're going to have our body facing the chair. We're going to come into a little hip opener plus an extension, okay? So we're going to start with our right shin on the chair. Hands come to the edge, and then just adjust as needed. And then we're going to take the left knee down. So that's how we're going to start, right? We're going to open up through that hip. I'm going to adjust so I can get my foot on the chair. Try to get it so that your right foot is on the chair, if that's possible, in the chair that you're using. And then we're going to inhale and lengthen that right leg, lengthen the left leg. And then we're going to exhale, flow back into that hip opening stretch, left knee bends. So we have both knees bent. And then you can use your hands on your chair to help reach you back and stabilize you as you extend both legs, and you should feel a nice stretch through the outer thigh, through the back side of the leg, and then exhale, bring it down. Last time, we're going to hold the hip opener. Left hand stays connected, right ribs open. Keep breathing. And then we're going to open towards the sky. And bring it back. 2 hands on the chair. Right leg goes long with intention. If you can, bring it onto the ground. Switch sides. We're going to take the left leg across. Straight away on this side, try to make sure your left foot is on the chair. Come into your hip opening stretch. Use whatever part of the chair is helpful to you to stay organized. Nice deep breath. And just inhale anywhere that's feeling tight or crowded in your own skin. And then we're going to lengthen, reach, open both legs, And it's that outer line, backside of the leg stretching, opening. And then let's bring it down. Nice and upright. And then we're going to inhale, open, reach to straight legs. I'm going to exhale. Hold this one down, hold it down. Right hand stays connected to the chair. Left arm up and over. And then we're going to open the ribs towards the sky, open in your neck and your head. Bring it back through center. Two hands come onto the chair to the best of your ability. Lengthen your legs, and then let's use our balance to bring that foot down. One more time, we're going to stand on our resistance ring. This is your homework every single day on a chair or on a counter. We're going to get the arches of our feet again settled over the resistance ring. And then we're going to find our best L shape. So adjust as needed. You can walk your ring back a little bit. I need to walk mine back a little bit. And then we're going to lengthen and reach. Just hold and breathe. And then we're going to do a tiny bend and extend, a little fascial flossing. So try not to let your hips drop as the knees bend, and try not to let your feet peel up, either the toes or the heels. It's just bending as much as you can. And we're going to hold it in a challenging spot. I'm sliding my hands back a teeny bit, and I'm opening up my shoulders, opening up my chest, opening up my neck, and my gaze up. Open up. Deep breath here. Come back into your L shape. Walking your hands to the chair surface, the seat surface. Walking your hands down to the ground or to the WundaCore. And then we're slowly going to drag our hands up the front side of your body as you curl. Unfurl. One more time, opening the upper back. Keep the belly engaged. Keep the pubic bone drawn up and in. Open the heart. Finding gratitude for the health and strength of our bodies to move together. Exhale, arms come strongly down to your sides. And that's it. It's time to jump in the pool.